provisions made by the state government and central government in the last budget. I request Dr. Santosh Kumar Patra to speak on these aspects.
Good evening to all. Esteemed Sri Varada Das, President of the Thinkers Clubs, and other dignitaries, other speakers, and other audience, those who are watching from different corners of the country. It is a very important topic, taking care of senior citizen, or we can say elderly individual. It is a very important topic because in the today's era, when consumerism is rampant, a number of aged people are growing, and people have grown selfish, vindictive, arrogant. So that is why this topic carries a lot of importance in present context. Particularly, we will discuss in latter part, particularly in the question answer session, about the government role. Primarily, when coming to the topic, senior citizen and super senior citizen. Senior citizen means those who are above 60 years old. Super senior citizens means those who are above 80-year-olds. There are 2 days celebrated worldwide. One is the National Senior Citizens Day, that is August 21st. Another is the Elder Abuse Awareness Day, that is celebrated on June 15th. To create consciousness among people, society, to take care of elderly citizen or senior citizen. Why this is necessary? Because in our life or life cycle, starting from mother's womb to death, there is various stages of life which everybody knows. But old age, which is the twilight year of life, is very painful. But it should be enjoyed. Sometimes people, when suffer from any disease, they think they are in problem. Actually, somebody has survived to certain age, means he is lucky that he has survived to that age. There are many friends of him or her might have perished or might have succumbed to the journey of time. So he is lucky because one is reached the age of senior citizen, means he is lucky he has survived to that time when somebody might have lost his life. However, society has got a responsibility towards senior citizen because at old age, one health become fragile. One is become prone to many diseases. One loses his source of income, and many things happen. Mind, brain starts shrinking. Immune system get impaired and weakened. At every stage there is a fear of death and a fear of suffering from disease. So old age people needs care, because if one survives, one will one day have to go through this stage. I personally feel life is incomplete. One may be a richer man, one may be a great politician, one may be a man of crores, but life is incomplete unless one passes all those phases of life. Because man does not learn only by reading books. Man also learns by passing through different phases of life. So primarily we have to accept we are old means it is a blessing in disguise. It is not a punishment, because everybody will become old, or everybody will succumb to the inexorable journey of time. And what is it told, that death lays its ice hand on even king. Now coming to various factors, why there is a need for care for senior citizen, because it is growing, the number of senior citizen is growingly rapidly. There are various reasons. One is the reason medical facilities available. Average lifespan is also increasing. As far as world record says, there are around 76.1 crore senior citizen in the world, which may increase 160 crores by 2050. Similarly, in India, it is around 14.9 crore or 10% of the population number of senior citizens, and it may increase to around 37.9 crore in 250. Their number will increase undoubtedly. So there is the government should have a plan, society should have plan. They should think the senior citizens, their problems, happiness, how they should be taken care of in a society. Another thing is that what they face problems. In world, 1 in every 6 person faces elder abuse. That may come in a different form. It may come, elder abuse may be physical, emotional, financial, psychological, sexual, neglect or abandonment by caregivers or who are supposed to take care of them. And what is the important thing in society? Today people are, senior citizens are suffering senior citizens are suffering particularly even at the hands of their own children, own sons, daughter-in-law, mostly. That is the grim reality of a society. What is important thing is that why they suffer. And a crime rate also has increased against senior citizen. In 2000 National Crime Record Bureau report, it has increased around 9.4%. Why senior citizen suffers today more than past? The reason is that one aspect we every know, their health is fragile, mind shrinks, immune system get weakened, that is everybody knows. But today what type of society we are undergoing? We are undergoing the society that is driven by capitalism, rampant consumerism, hedonism. Today in past, people were enjoying sacrifice. People were getting respect if they sacrifice. Today people are getting respect if they have money, power, wealth. And hedonism means pleasure is the chief good. So everybody is giving stress to the pleasure is chief good. They are not prepared to sacrifice for the society, so they are not prepared to take care of the aged people or elders people. That is the one of the government is also not prepared to take care of the elder people. That is the most problems. Another thing is there is erosion of human values. That is a rampant consumerism and demonstration effect. Demonstration effect means to imitate the superior consumption pattern of immediate neighbors. Why this is happening? People are comparing their materialistic, their wealth, their asset, their money with their neighbors' relations. When they are trying to build more houses, they are trying to purchase costly cars, when they are resorting to such things, amassing the wealth, indirectly they are contracting they are confining the concept of family to their husband, wife, even children only. They are ignoring their parents and relations. Their money is diverted towards building by creating wealth. Similarly, we have a joint family system. Now the joint family, there is a disintegration of a joint family. In joint family, older citizen or elder people were taken care of a better way. But today in society, you go to the various urban city or a metro, you will find there are big buildings, but you will find there are only one or two old people. Their children are either staying in different or they are staying in foreign. Even sometimes when old people are dying, after 2-3 days news are coming. So attachment, love, attachments, emotions, respect for seniors, it is when gradually that doesn't mean it is affecting everybody. People are loving, people are sacrificing a lot for their parents. But in general, it is declining, and there is erosion of human values, there are extinctions of moral values. So society is a contaminated soil, and people who are running after wealth, power, money, as you saw how in the recent election campaign, how the society is totally diverted to that area. Another important thing is government is giving stress on only GDP. GDP does not take consideration welfare of the society, welfare of the human, including the benefit of the elder citizens. When somebody is killed or somebody loses something, somebody has pleasure, somebody has displeasure, somebody has a sadness, GDP does not take into account. There are so many factors: human happiness index, human development index, global hunger index. All these factors are not considered by government. Had they taken care of this index, automatically the senior citizen would have felt happy, because there should have something, they could have taken the welfare of the society. When government adopt policy for the welfare of society, automatically this percolate to the senior citizen. That happens. But so that is one of the problems. So much importance to the GDP wealth creation is snatching the happiness, pleasures, emotions from entire society, including the senior citizen. And particularly, government has nothing planned for the senior citizen. Yes, they have some tax exemption limit, tax rebate, some higher interest in senior citizen schemes. But how much people are a beneficiary? When we talk of the senior citizen, we do not talk only those who are salaried employee, or those who have a job only, or those who are pensioner. Senior citizen, crores of people, those who are in past unorganized sector, those who are a history of working hard, those who are laborers, those who have no pensions. So they are not beneficiary of even this small benefit given by the government. What is important? The most things that affect the senior citizen is privatization of health and education. Because when education is privatized, their offspring suffers, their children suffers. And when health is privatized, that is the most dangerous aspect that is adversely affecting the senior citizen. That we must understand. Because if you have a minor problem, health problem, if you enter a corporate hospital, immediately you need minimum 1 lakh rupees. And everybody does not have the privilege of various insurance schemes, medical insurance scheme. Even they have privilege, they have to pay also huge premium for this purpose. So if anybody asks me questions, what should be the government priority? Government priority is not important how much it give concession in the budget. They have withdrawn the concession given to the government in railway reservation. They have already withdrawn during the pandemic, they have not restored it. But what is important? Senior citizen must have free access to health primarily. Government should take care of their health expenditure. One must know that health expenditure as percentage of GDP in India is one of the lowest. It is around 1.3%, 30%. Similarly, India have health sector is most privatized, and most of the people bear the health expenditure out of own pocket expenses. Our health infrastructure is very fragile, And you must see, go to the government hospital, SCB, you see in Cuttack, there is a two rows. A senior citizen cannot wait for a longer times. So if anybody asks me, my suggestion is primarily that government should ensure free health facility, free health checkups to all the senior citizens, irrespective of their past, whether they are the organized sector or from unorganized sector, or they are from rural area, or they are from urban area. But simultaneously, another problem, what I want to also tell, recently one Nobel laureate who died, Daniel Kahneman, who died recently in March 24th, he has got Nobel Prize in behavioral economics. According to him, it is very difficult to change the mindset of people. Sometimes what happens, when the society is neglecting the senior citizen, in some cases senior citizens has also problem to deal with the youngsters, because mindsets of youngsters are changing. In past, the thinking of the people, children was different, and now it is different. We may be in our age, we may be the last generation to have a commitment to the institution of marriage, as well as parents, as well as commitment to our children. In the next generation, it will be lacking. Another thing is that senior citizens are also affected by the crumbling of the institution of marriage. When there is a massive divorce, when the marriage is disintegrated, children are not happy with their family. So it is becoming difficult to take care of the senior citizen. And most of the children are scattered, that they are not with their parents because they are having job in different sections, in different distance places. That is also affecting. So old age concept should be a compulsory phenomena for the government. They should have old age to those senior citizens who are not able to taken care of by their children. Some senior citizens have a huge money, but they do not have the manpower. So they should be taken care by spending money by the government. And particularly what I was telling, in old age, when brain is sinks and mind is become fragile, memory declines, so behavior aspect of senior citizen also changes. They sometimes expect what they have done to their parents, they expect similar thing from the children, and they become more unhappy. And simultaneously, when in past women were not working, today both the sons and daughter-in-laws are working, ladies are working. So senior citizens must have to cope with the situation, because unless they change their mindset, they do not adjust with their son or daughter-in-law, then nobody can also help them. Sometimes they are not changing their mindset, they are this past mindset. So I also request for this, senior citizens must change their mindset, they cope with this while advising their own children, younger generation, what is right and wrong. They must have the capacity to adjust. Another coming to the close-up topic, I will suggest one thing. Senior citizen, and they must give important thing, that is socialization and reading habit. That has immense impact on their health. Everybody tells the physical exercise, yoga has effect on health. Yes, physical exercise, yoga has an effect on health, but yoga must be done by them depending upon the advice of both yoga teacher and doctor. Some forward bending, some yoga may be proved dangerous to elder people. Their health may not permit. So they have to consult both yoga teacher and doctors what type of yoga they can do. But best exercise is walking or other type of physical exercise, they must have a regular. But their concept, they should not think only physical exercise has a good impact on the health. Reading and socialization has more impact on the health. Today what is happening, Those who are power in the past, those who are holding much bigger job, powerful post, they fail to get the same respect after retirement. It is a natural phenomenon because power, once you have power, you have access to privilege, prestige, respect. But once you lose power, that declines. You have to mindsets have to change with the cope with the situation because it's natural phenomena. But what happens? Socialization means you have to mix with the people. You must have a old age club. You should have a visit your friends. You should have a association. Different type of association you must frame. You should do a laughing club. You should meet every day. You should play whatever you like regularly with your friends. This has an impact. And what happens? Sometimes senior citizens fail to share their emotions, feelings, internal burnings, grievance with anybody. And that become a more painful when they lose their spouse. They fail to spare with anybody. But if they will have some good friends, if they will have some association, they can share their inner feeling with them. That is very important thing. Similarly, reading have also impact on mind. There are four good hormone. I am not a physician or doctor. I cannot advise. But what I have read, there are four good hormone. That is the positive hormone: dopamine, serotonin, the oxytocin, and there are another totally four hormones. They have impact on health. They create happiness. They reduce anxiety. They make your mind fresh. So it has a positive impact on health. I can suggest senior citizen because all problems cannot be solved. They must have some times regularly reading. Reading means what they enjoy. They should read where they derive pleasure. I am not telling they should read one thing only. They should derive pleasure out of reading what they likes. Second thing, they must have a socialization. They should mix with the different sections of the society. They should attend meeting. They should listen others. Totally entire time should not be confined to watching TVs or mobiles. So it is a very difficult thing. Everybody, whether one accept or not, but death is inevitable, but nobody knows when death will strike. But everybody will succumb to the inexorable journey of time. Death is painful. That is why there is so much religious faith, so much worshipping gods, so much religious keeper. All the very purpose of all things are to curb anxiety, fearness of death, whether anybody will accept me or not. If there will be no death, or if death accident will be under the control of a human being, I think very few will go to temple. That is a different thing.
Okay.
So, yes.
Mahabatra, please suggest what should be the expectation of senior citizens in the budget. It is lacking in the budget. How this should be?
My suggestion should be they should restore the reservation facilities what is available trade. They should have a reservation facilities in vehicles. Similarly, senior citizens should be provided certain medicine, lifestyle disease medicine free of cost. That is blood pressure and diabetes. What I am telling, because many people die and suffer brain stroke, simple not taking of a medicine, blood pressure medicine, which is also affordable. And a health consciousness should be created. Today what is happening, most of us when we have any disease, forget senior citizen, we do not have access to doctor, we go to the medicine shop and purchase doctor. So there should be health facilities should be increased, doctor should easy access should be doctor, easy access should be hospital, at least senior citizens should be provided free health checkup, free medicine, and that is my suggestion what I want to. As far as budget concerned regarding tax benefit on exemption or higher interest that is necessary, that is indispensable. Particularly senior, what happens today, maturity is taxed, interest is taxed, people are paying when they are purchasing insurance, premium is also taxed. But these social security should not be taxed, what I suggest. At least senior citizen retirement fund should not be at all case, should not, if where they deposit what they benefit, they should not be taxed. And there should be a society, there should be the respect for the senior citizen. Mind is changing. Mind is changing because government is giving stress on the wealth creation and the GDP. Society is giving stress to the power, wealth, status, positions. Sometimes status, position, wealth of your children is not enough to provide the pleasure in your old age. Do not compromise everything of your life because I give weightage to status, position, knowledge, society prominence. But do not try to compromise everything of your life because of status, wealth and position. That is one of the dangerous aspect that is affecting most of the senior citizens who hold high position or who were holding high position in the past. That should be the mentality. We must contribute to the society. We must change our mindset. There should be a, because everybody, if survive till death, if survive, then he has to become one day senior citizen. We must be sympathetic, empathetic to them. I am very glad that I have been given the opportunity to share my thoughts, feelings, emotions with you all. Thanking the organizer, thanking everybody. With this, I conclude my speech. Thank you all.
Okay, we'll discuss later on.